Hello, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new here. My name is Eva, my channel is on fashion. How are you? How have you been? Let me know in the comment section. Today we're going to be talking about something that I have always wanted to talk about because looking back at my previous videos, I found that I use the word body type, fashion type a lot. I have a video on fashion types where I talked about the so many different fashion types that we have. But then I found that I didn't have a video on body types. And you need to know your body type before you can even begin to understand your fashion type or how to play with proportions in your outfit. First knowledge, if you will. So you have to know your body type before you know what to put on your body to make it look flattering. That is why I'm here today. We are going to talk about the 5 body types, the 5 popular body types that we have. And in my subsequent videos, I am going to talk about each body type. Each body type is going to have its own video where we talk about the things you can do to balance outfits on said body, even down to accessories. So if you like what you're seeing so far, consider subscribing and giving me a thumbs up. And at the end of this video, you can also leave your suggestions or your tips in the comment section so that others can learn from it. Welcome. Before we get started, I would like to say that every body type is beautiful. There are strengths and weaknesses for each body type. And at the end of this video, when you might have found your body type and probably you have learnt a few things on how to style them, you might change your wardrobe, but please do not do anything to change your body or harm yourself because you are obsessed with how you look or you think you can look better. That is why we are here, so that we can play with clothes and look better with our clothes on our God-given body that we have to learn to love. For your measurements, to be able to get your measurements, all we are going to be using for this exercise today is our measuring tape. And what you want to do is get your bust size, your waistline measurement, and your hip measurement. Before you do this, it is important that you wear tight-fitting clothes so that you can get the accurate measurements, and also you can stand before a mirror so you are sure your tape is placed exactly where it should be or where you want it to be. So now you want to move to the fullest part of your bust, that is your nipple line. Have your tape fitting snug around that area and take your measurement. You don't want it to be too tight so it is squeezing everything. That way you will not get the accurate measurement. Make sure it is fitting snug. Make sure you can fit in at least one finger inside the tape, and check the measurements and record it. You move down to your waistline, usually right under your rib cage and 2 inches above your belly button, the tiniest, the smallest part of your waist. That is your waistline. You also have your tape around there, fitting snug again, and you record the measurement. Then you move down to your hip line, the fullest part of your bum, usually around the crotch area. You get that measurement as well. Now that you have these measurements, these are your dimensions. When next you're buying stuff online, this is the measurement you're going to use against the size chart of the brand to get your accurate measurement. I have a video on that already. I am going to leave it linked. Now that you have your measurements, you are going to rank them from smallest to biggest. And if your bust and your waist measurements are smaller than your hip, then you, my friend, belong to the triangle shape family. That is my body type. My bust and my waist measurements are smaller than my hip measurement. If your bust measurement, your shoulder, your bust, and your waistline, they are bigger than your hip measurement, you are the inverted triangle body type. If your bust and your waist are the same size, or if your waist is slightly smaller than your bust measurement and both of them are bigger than your hip measurement, you are the same inverted triangle family. This is usually a sports shape that you get when you spend a lot of time in the gym. And the celebrities that belong in this body type group is Angelina Jolie, Yeah, we all love Angelina Jolie, and you would see she has really broad shoulders and very slender hip line. If your measurements tell you your waistline is bigger than your hip and your bust, then you belong in the oval body type family or the apple body shape. And when you're dressing up this body type, you would want to accentuate every other body but your waistline. Don't worry, we are going to have a video on just this body shape where we learn more on how to style it. Moving on, for the rectangle body type family, if these three measurements are very close, there is no much difference, then your shape is rectangle. Same from top to bottom. One tip when you're dressing this up is to always accentuate your waist, always define your waistline. And the last I have here is the hourglass body type. This is everybody's dream. This is every guy's fantasy. And that is when your waistline is the smallest of all of the three measurements that we took. If your waistline is smaller than your bust and your hip measurement, if your hip and your bust measurements are almost the same thing, or they are the same thing, or they differ slightly, but your waist measurement is smaller than the both of them, then you, my friend, are an hourglass figure. And when you are dressing up for this body shape, you do little to no work. This is how to determine your body type. Very simple, minimal tools, and you get to know what your body is telling you, or the body type family that you belong in. As a fashion designer, whenever I'm making clothes for an hourglass body type, it is very beautiful, yes, but when you are coupling a dress for them, you do so much work trying to get that curve, the ins and the outs of it. It is so much work making clothes for them. But that notwithstanding, they are beautiful. Every body type is beautiful. If you are confused on the measurements that you're getting, I want you to know that not every body shape belongs in one body type family. So sometimes your body type might be a combination of two body types. And also, if you are a teenager or a tween, you may want to calm down, because as you grow up, you might begin to grow some curves. So the shape you have now, in 2 3 years time, it is going to change. Like I said earlier, in my subsequent videos, we are going to talk about how to style each body type separately. So this video was just to determine what your body type is before we delve into discussing each and every one of them. So if you have determined what your body type is right now, you would want to watch out for when we discuss styling of your body type, and also consider sharing the videos of your friends' body type or that of your families. Thank you so much for watching. If you got value, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing and joining this community that we are trying to build here. Thank you so much. Have a good day now. Bye.